third hottest game in Jacksonville history. And in that, the halftime, the sun's beaming, which is no excuse. But, we go in, I think the score might have been, it was either 3-3 or it was 0-0. It was 3-3. And when we go in, Lovie kind of talks to the whole team, says what we have to say, and then after the group kind of disbands, he pulls the defense together and just rips into us. Rips into us. This is just better than that. Jiminy Christmas, a lot of Jiminy Christmases and stuff like that were thrown out there. And I was next to Julius Peppers at the time, and when he was done, Julius kind of leans over to me, and he's like, son, why is he so mad? Like, the score is tied up. It's 3-3. We're not losing. And I really looked at Pep, and I was like, man, that's the standard that he has for us. That's the way he views us. And obviously we went into that second half and dominated defensively. We scored on defense, had a bunch of turnovers, and we ended up winning that game. But that's how he viewed us defensively, and that was always the way. That's the way he always was with us.
Lance, I don't know how many times you saw him like that, but I guess he has a colorful way of not swearing. Is that right?
Yeah, he doesn't swear, but he uses filler words. Jiminy Christmas. You got to be freaking kidding me. Things like that. So to me, I know exactly what filler words are. They're just filling in for the words that you really want to say. So, but no, I've never heard Lovie use a cuss word.
Hey, Lance, a lot of the players here have had a hard time, learning this system that he's got here, this cover two. Was it difficult for you to learn as well? Is it normal for players to take maybe a full season to figure it out?
Yeah, we played decently well the first year he was there, but there are some things that you have to kind of get used to. There are a few different things. The ball could be going one way, and your key is taking you a different way. And in a lot of systems, you as a linebacker, where the ball goes, you go. But once you start getting more and more comfortable, and you start seeing how teams will attack you, just about every team's going to attack you the same way. Maybe it's a little different. They'll dress it up differently, but they're going to attack you the same way. And if you know that, you can play fast. It's not about the defense, the individuals that are in that defense. You understand what your role is, and it's also, you understand what your role is. You can play fast, you can make plays, you can take the ball away. It's also a defense where unselfishness is very important. Forcing the play, hammering and setting an edge and forcing the play back in, even though you don't make the tackle, it's like you made the play. So you're not gonna, there's things that you're not going to get an award for, you're not going to get noticed for, or no one's going to say, but you caused that play. And that has a lot to do with single gap integrity, and being accountable for each play.
What's your relationship with Josh McCown? What kind of emotion does he bring to the game?
Josh McCown, loved the guy. He was. He's one of my favorite guys to be around last year. Over the last couple of years, and he's just so engaging. I could be having a bad day sitting down at lunch, and he'll come sit down. Eating on his lunch and start asking me questions. Random questions about life, maybe about football, maybe about a read that I saw, and what was I thinking here, and really kind of get you out of your way and get you talking. He's a genuine artist. And when people say that he's a good guy, or he's a nice guy, or he's a good teammate, or I like being around him, I believe it, because I really enjoy being around him.
I don't know if you've
had an opportunity to look at what the Bucks are doing on defense. Of course, they're trying to mimic a lot of the things that you guys did, but what are your impressions of Levante David?
He's a player. I mean, his name was coming up even before Lovie got there, you know, and when Lovie got the job, I knew, you know, there's some key positions that are important, you know, in that defense, and having a 3-tech, a DN, weak side linebacker, and a safety, you know, those are the core. You know, it's really the core of what you have there. You know, plus a utility defensive end. But you know, when he took the job, I knew that I'm like, oh, he kind of got put in a good situation with as far as defensive personnel. You know, and once those guys really buy in and understand what they're doing over there, they're going to be humming, man. They're going to find themselves, you know, top 5 defense.
Yeah, I mean, what can a coach like Hardy Nickerson do for him in helping him elevate his game?
Hardy's been there. Hardy, you know, Hardy coached me 1 year, and so, you know, I think with his experience playing and coaching, Hardy's going to put guys in position. You know, the most important thing is to be able to play fast. You know, you read your keys, you play fast, and you'll be able to make plays. And Levante can do that. You know, he can do that for them.